Alright, hey guys, I have a little knife review for you guys today. And this is the knife I won from John Wayne Colt 45, the first ever contest that I won. You guessed it, is the Boker Magnum Bulldog. I love this knife so much. John, thank you again for giving me a chance to win it. And so here's my review. Alright, but before we get to the knife, Magnum by Boker, the box that it comes in, of course, www.bokermagnum.com. Yeah, that's about it for that. You also get some literature with a warranty form, I believe. So if your knife breaks or something, you send it to Boker and I guess they will fix it right up for you. So that's good. That's always good. Alright, now let's do the size comparisons. So here's the big boy. And here's the Columbia pen. So you see some difference in that. Here's the my also loving knife that I love so much. CRKT Pazoda. I love this knife so much. So great. But yeah, I'm getting sidetracked here. So yeah. So it's a wee bit smaller than the Bulldog. And the blade thickness, just, you know, the size of the blade doesn't even compare. Alright, now, last but not least, the Spyderco Ladybug. My favorite secondary EDC knife. And it's so small, it fits, doesn't even take up the whole handle of the knife. And you know, ooh, it's wee bit small. And the blade, just, you know, just, you can't compare sizes. Alright, now let's do the measurements. Alright, so overall this knife measures at 7.5 inches. Yes, 7.5. The blade length is 3 inches, and the knife closed is 4.5 inches. So it's a pretty big knife. So you might want to consider your options here. This is a huge knife. I mean, look at that, you know, the blade thickness. You know, that's a fat little guy. You know, it's a big one. Look at that blade. It's like chunky, but I like it. And this turned me on. The blade shape just turned me on to this knife. I like it. It looks interesting. It looks very nice, actually. Alright, let's go over the handles. The handles are made out of G10. I'm not really all that experienced with the G10, but I've been getting into it. I have a few knives with G10. I believe this one, and I think my Spyderco Ladybug, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, but alright, this G10 on the Bulldog, it feels nice in your hand. It's not rough. It's between rough and like delicate, so it's nice. Your knife is not gonna slip out of your hand, definitely. You know, the G10 is nice and grippy, so I like it. Alright, since we're on gripness, let's go over the jimping right here and right here. You get jimping on top of the blade, which is very, very nice jimping, actually. I like it. Your thumb just digs into it, and you know, you're going to have a little problem moving your thumb up, you know, so it's nice. Your thumb isn't going to move anywhere. You get a nice controlled grip on it. And also right here, no, it's very nice. Since we're on gripness, I guess there's plenty of ways to hold this knife. There's a little groove right here, so I guess you can choke up like that, and for some delicate work, perhaps making something out of wood, carving something out of wood, whatever. Choke up like this, or choke up all the way to the back like that, and your thumb just places right here. There's some room for your thumb, so you get some distance, you know, Maybe you could use this as a tactical knife. You know, this, I see this in a tactical situation. I see this being used in a tactical tight spot. So yeah, but don't get me wrong. If you need like a bigger blade for EDC, this is definitely a good choice. Alright, now getting back to the details. You get a Strider kind of designed thumb hole right here to deploy the blade. With small hands like mine, I have a little problem opening the blade, but it doesn't matter. I love this knife. You can just fling it open if you have a problem. Sorry I didn't show that. So yeah, you can fling it open. No blade play at all. Nothing. None. No side to side, up and down. Nothing. And the lockup is about 30% lockup. Very good lockup. Like I said, no blade play. Let's see what else. Yeah. The blade steel is 440 stainless, and it says China, but who cares? This knife is great, so who cares if it's made in China? It says Boker Magnum, or Magnum by Boker on the blade. The blade cost, well, it's about $15 to $20, depends where you look. So it's an inexpensive knife. If you really are looking for something good and not so expensive, this is definitely a good choice. The pocket clip, I forgot to go over it. Very sturdy pocket clip. You can always take it off, and yeah, you can take it off, but that's about it. But the only thing that I don't like is the fact that, let me just get some paper here. The fact that it doesn't go that deep. That's my only problem with this knife. But you know what? I don't really mind. I've carried it around and it doesn't bother me. Alrighty then. We'll see. What else did I forget? Anything? Yeah, there's a lanyard hole right here, so you can put some 550 if you want. So yeah, I think that's about it. That sums it up for this knife right here. So if you have any doubts, you know, check out the prices that you can find on this knife. You know, it's a really cheap knife, guys. And if you need like a kick in your EDC, a little bigger kick in your EDC, I think this will definitely do it. Man, this is a big knife, and definitely a utility tank, as I would like to call it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, stay sharp, and have a good day. I recommend this knife, guys. Check it out. It's a good knife. I love it. Alright, peace out.